the Euphrates River. Flowing from the Taurus Mountains, it carves its way across the cradle of civilization. Its waters nourish the first cities, watch the birth of agriculture. The Euphrates, a river of lifeblood. For millennia, its banks teemed with life. Mesopotamian kings boasted of its bounty. From the Persian Gulf to the Turkish highlands, its reach is vast. Today we stand on the banks of this legendary river. The river, once a familiar blue, has transformed. This is the story of the Euphrates, the river that turned to red and gold. The Euphrates is not just a river, it's a lifeline. Millions depend on its flow. Farmers rely on its water for irrigation. Its waters quench the thirst of bustling cities. Generations have lived and died with the rhythm of the river. But the river that gives life can also take it away. Floods, a constant threat, can bring devastation. The recent changes in the river's appearance have sparked concern. Could this be a sign of things to come? The fate of millions hangs in the balance. The first sign was subtle, a shift in the river's hue. Fishermen noticed it first. The water, usually a deep blue, now shimmered with an unfamiliar tinge. Word spread like wildfire. From Raqqa to Baghdad, whispers of the river's transformation echoed. Some dismissed it as a trick of the light. Others saw it as a sinister omen. The river, once a source of life, was now a canvas of vibrant colors. Fear and wonder gripped the hearts of those who lived by the river's grace. The Euphrates, once a serene ribbon of blue, now flowed like a river of fire. Its waters had transformed into a cascade of crimson. The sun, setting on the horizon, painted the sky in hues of orange and purple. The villagers watched in astonishment. Children pointed in awe, their eyes wide with wonder. Elders shook their heads, their faces etched with concern. Stories of the river's transformation spread like wildfire. The Euphrates had finally revealed its power, reminding all of nature's awe-inspiring and terrifying beauty. As quickly as it had turned red, the Euphrates began to shimmer with a new hue. The crimson slowly faded, replaced by a radiant gold. The river, now a liquid tapestry of shimmering light, flowed like a vein of precious metal. People flocked to the riverbanks, drawn by the allure of the golden waters. Some waded into the shimmering current, hoping to find nuggets of gold. Rumors spread of the river's newfound wealth. The Euphrates, once a symbol of life, was now a beacon of hope and greed. But the true nature of the river's golden transformation remained a mystery. The startling transformation of the Euphrates River sent ripples of concern and curiosity far beyond the riverbanks. Scientists sought answers in the natural world. Water samples were rushed to laboratories. Initial observations pointed towards a natural phenomenon. The red was likely the result of a sudden surge in sediment. The golden sheen presented a more complex puzzle. Microscopic analysis revealed an algal bloom. These tiny organisms contained pigments that reflected sunlight, giving the river its golden glow. While these findings offered a scientific explanation, they did little to quell the unease that had settled over the region. The algal bloom, identified as the source of the Euphrates' golden hue, was not uncommon. These microscopic organisms thrived in warm, nutrient-rich waters. Increased agricultural runoff had poured into the river for decades. Climate change had led to warmer water temperatures and reduced water flow. While algal blooms could be visually stunning, they often came with a hidden cost. As the algae died and decomposed, they consumed vast amounts of oxygen. The delicate balance of the ecosystem was thrown into disarray. The golden sheen masked a darker truth, a warning sign of the ecological challenges ahead. The Euphrates River, a lifeline for millions, snaked its way through a region grappling with political instability and climate change. The river's recent transformation heightened the sense of uncertainty. For farmers, the river's unpredictable behavior was a source of constant anxiety. The red sediment had the potential to clog irrigation canals, The algal blooms could lead to oxygen depletion, harming fish populations. The river's changing colors had also impacted tourism. The Euphrates, once a symbol of life, was now viewed by some as a harbinger of environmental decline. The future of the river rested on the choices made by those who lived within its watershed. The Euphrates River bore the weight of human impact on its waters. Decades of unsustainable practices had taken their toll. Untreated sewage, industrial waste, and agricultural runoff flowed into the Euphrates unchecked. Dams had altered its natural flow, disrupting fish migration patterns. The changing colors of the river served as a stark visual reminder of the consequences of human actions. Addressing the challenges facing the Euphrates would require a collective effort. Sustainable water management practices and reduced pollution were essential steps. The fate of the Euphrates rested on the shoulders of those who had the power to act. The Euphrates River, once teeming with life, now bore the weight of its transformation. The vibrant red and shimmering gold spelled disaster for the creatures that called the river home. Fish populations dwindled with alarming speed. Fishermen watched in despair as their way of life slipped away. Birds that once flocked to the Euphrates shores were now scarce. The river's distress rippled outward, affecting even the smallest creatures. The intricate web of life was unraveling, thread by thread. The river, once a source of abundance, now mirrored the struggles of those who depended on it. The Euphrates transformation cast a long shadow over the agricultural heartland it sustained. Farmers watched with growing unease as the river turned against them. The once predictable floods had become erratic. The red sediment clogged irrigation canals, starving crops of water. The economic impact was swift and severe. Many farmers were forced to abandon their land. The Euphrates' plight highlighted the delicate balance between humans and nature. The river's message was clear: its health and the well-being of those who depended on it were inextricably linked. The Euphrates River, its waters transformed from blue to red and gold, stood as a stark reminder of nature's power and fragility. The river's plight served as a warning, a call to action for a world grappling with the consequences of its actions. The Euphrates' transformation highlighted the interconnectedness of our planet's ecosystems. The river, once a symbol of abundance, was now a reflection of the damage inflicted upon the environment. The challenges facing the Euphrates demanded a collective response. The river's transformation had the potential to serve as a catalyst for change. The river's message was clear: the time for action was now. The fate of the Euphrates and the future of the region it sustained rested on the choices made by those who had the power to act. The Euphrates River, a ribbon of red and gold snaking through the desert, had always been a source of mystery and legend. For centuries, stories passed down through generations whispered of ancient spirits dwelling beneath its surface, their moods as unpredictable as the river's flow. The river's recent transformation, a spectacle that had captivated the world, breathed new life into these ancient tales. Some whispered of a sleeping giant, awakened from its slumber deep beneath the earth. The giant's fiery breath, they said, had stained the river red, while its golden tears, shed in sorrow for the plight of the land, shimmered on the water's surface. Others spoke of a celestial serpent, its scales the color of rubies and gold, that had emerged from the heavens to drink from the Euphrates. The river, unable to contain the serpent's divine essence, had taken on its colors. In the dimly lit tea-houses of Baghdad and the nomadic tents pitched along the riverbanks, storytellers wove tales of ancient curses and forgotten prophecies. The river's transformation, they claimed, was an omen, a sign that the balance of nature had been disrupted. Some spoke of impending doom, while others saw it as a harbinger of change, a call for humanity to return to a path of harmony with the natural world. The Euphrates, a silent witness to the ebb and flow of civilizations, held its secrets close. But in the whispers of the wind and the murmur of its waters, one could almost hear the echoes of ancient myths, their messages carried on the breeze, reminding all who listened that the river was more than just water. It was a living entity imbued with a power and a history that transcended human understanding. One particular legend, passed down through generations of Euphrates fishermen, told of a time when the river flowed black as night. It was a time of great wickedness, the legend claimed, when men turned against each other, their hearts consumed by greed and envy. The Euphrates, its waters a mirror to the darkness in their souls, had reflected their wickedness, its once life-giving currents transforming into a toxic sludge. The gods, angered by the depravity of humanity, unleashed their wrath upon the land. Storms of unprecedented fury raged for days, the sky ablaze with lightning, as if the heavens themselves were on fire. The Euphrates, swollen with the deluge, surged over its banks, swallowing villages and cities whole. When the storm finally subsided, the river ran red with the blood of the wicked, its waters a testament to the destructive power of both nature and human sin. Those who had survived the deluge, their hearts filled with remorse, swore to honor the river and live in harmony with the natural world. The legend served as a cautionary tale, a reminder that the Euphrates, for all its beauty and bounty, was a force to be reckoned with. Its transformation, whether explained by science or superstition, served as a potent symbol of the delicate balance between humanity and nature, a balance that, once broken, could have catastrophic consequences. The Euphrates River, a ribbon of red and gold flowing through the heart of history, bears witness to the enduring legacy of human civilization. From the first cities that rose on its banks to the empires that clashed for control of its waters, the Euphrates has been a silent observer to the triumphs and follies of mankind. Its waters now reflecting the impact of human actions, whisper tales of ancient cities buried beneath the sands, their grandeur faded but their memory preserved in the river's flow. The Euphrates remembers the rise and fall of empires, the ebb and flow of civilizations. It remembers the caravans laden with silk and spices that traversed its waters, connecting east and west. It remembers the whispers of ancient languages, the echoes of prayers and songs carried on the breeze. The river's recent transformation from a familiar blue to a startling red and then to an ethereal gold serves as a poignant reminder of the passage of time and the enduring power of nature. The Euphrates, though marked by human activity, remains a force of nature capable of both beauty and destruction. As we marvel at the river's changing colors, let us also remember the lessons it teaches. Let us remember the importance of respecting the delicate balance of nature, of living in harmony with the environment that sustains us. Let us remember that the Euphrates, like all rivers, is a precious gift, one that we must cherish and protect for generations to come. The Euphrates River, a cradle of civilization and a lifeline for millions, flows onward, its journey a testament to the enduring power of nature. The river's recent transformation, a spectacle that captivated the world, has faded, its waters returning to their familiar blue. But the lessons learned from this extraordinary event linger, a reminder of the delicate balance between humanity and the environment. The Euphrates, though scarred by human activity, retains its ability to inspire awe and wonder. Its waters, flowing from the distant Taurus Mountains to the Persian Gulf, connect diverse cultures and landscapes, a testament to the interconnectedness of our planet. The river's legacy extends far beyond its physical presence. Its story, woven into the fabric of human history, reminds us of the importance of understanding and respecting the natural world. It challenges us to be better stewards of our planet, to find ways to live in harmony with the environment that sustains us. The Euphrates, a river of change and resilience, continues to flow, carrying with it the hopes and dreams of millions. Its future, like the future of our planet, rests in our hands. As we move forward, let us do so with a renewed sense of responsibility, determined to preserve the legacy of the Euphrates, not just for ourselves, but for generations to come.